everybody, it's LeAnn. Glad to be back here. Hope you're doing well or okay or hanging in, but here we are. And today is going to be a touch of yoga, a touch of Pilates, or maybe more than a touch. It's just going to be various movement principles and some flow. I call this go with the flow, because flowy movements moves energy out, helps balance us, helps us feel better. And I hope that works for you. If you can't do something, don't do it. You can't be on your knees, that's fine. You just do whatever you need to do. You just move your body in the way that works best for you, not me, not anybody else in your house, not your dog or your cat if you have one. So we're going to start at the back edge of your mat if you have one, or the back of your floor. And we're going to start like I often do, Pilates. This is a great way to kind of get the energy going, the body moving. It's just a kind way to start moving. So we're going to take a big old breath in deep, and we're going to reach straight to the ceiling, or if you're outside to the sky, you're going to look up and you're going to exhale. You're going to do that again. Big old armload of deep calming breath deep into that body. Look to the ceiling, exhale. Big deep breaths in, you guys. Move that energy around. Fill those lungs. Big exhale. And again, now this time we're just going to kind of hold up here a second, gently grab onto the hand, and we're going to side bend, and we're going to side bend, and we're going to work a deep stretch into that waistline, and you're going to float those arms down. And now we're going to just roll down a little bit. So if you do yoga, you're going to think of this as a forward fold. If you don't, you can think of this as just ragdoll. You don't have to touch the floor or anything grand like that. You're just warming up the spine, and you're reaching up to the ceiling. You're going to reach tall, and let's just side bend and side bend. Let those arms kind of just go loose. While you're here, I want you to always be mindful of your abdominals, and for you who don't know me, I call the deep tummy muscle the pooch. So I want you to suck your pooch and you're going to reach strong to the ceiling again. Open up your heart right here to the ceiling, back to a tall, straight body. Exhale, float those arms down, roll down, peel the back of the head, the back of the neck, the ribs off a pretend wall. Go down to a spot that is comfortable for you, and then put your weight over the arches. You're going to suck your belly in if you can. You're going to roll up. You're going to reach up super tall and move into that swaying side bend. Pretend like you're on the island of Hawaii and the Kona breezes are blowing. It's blowing your body side to side. You're stretching, opening up the chest, tall bodies. Open up your heart. Back to tall, straight body. Float those arms down. One more time where we just do a roll down. So you're going to just roll down and hang out here for a moment and just sway side to side. Let those arms hang. Let your hair hang loose. Let your tongue hang out. Let your eyes kind of lollygag in their sockets. And then weight over the arches of the feet. Roll up. Open up those arms like you're going to fly. Good job. And side bend. And side bend. Big deep breaths in. Back to tall and straight. Open up your heart. Back to tall bodies. Float those arms down. Now again, do forward fold or roll down or ragdoll. Bend your knees so your hands can touch. And you're going to put your fists or your hands right under your shoulders or your elbows, you guys, if that works best. Put your knees right under your hips. And you're going to let's just for the sake, we all stay on the same page for the moment. Let's reach the left arm out and the right leg. Let's turn our palm up in our forearm. And let's draw our knee to our chest, our elbow to our waistline. And then we're going to just reach out. So turn the palm up and then start the breath pattern. So you're going to inhale strongly deep into those lungs. Exhale, reach. And you're going to round the back. As you do the rounding of the back, I want you to try to suck that belly in. And inhale strong. Exhale, reach. Two more. Inhale strong. Exhale, reach. One more. Inhale strong. Exhale, reach. Excellent. Put that hand down. Put those knees down. If you need to, just settle back in child's pose. Otherwise, you're going to reach that other arm out, that other leg. You're going to turn the palm up. You're going to draw the elbow to the waistline, the knee to the chest. And you're gonna do a couple of just practice on this side. See how balanced or imbalanced you feel. Great work. And again, inhale strong. Exhale, reach. Inhale strong. Make the movement strong. Make the breath strong. Lots of strength in that body of yours. Perfect. And again, inhale. Exhale, reach. A couple more. In. And exhale, reach. One more. Inhale. Exhale. That's it, you guys. You should feel a lot warmer now, yeah? I'm going to put the hands down, put the knees down. And we're just going to settle back into a little bit of extended child's pose. We're going to reach towards the top of our mat or toward the top of our rug. And then either hang out here because it feels good, or go to knee plank and back to child's pose. So extended child's pose. As you do this, the back is straight. You're trying to pull that belly in. I'm looking at you under my armpit. How's it going? You're looking good, you guys. Now, if you want a little bit more, you're going to stand up to down dog. You're going to reach those arms, make those arms strong. Spread those fingers like they're roots. And we're just going to go into a little bit of alternating, one heel up, one heel down. Spread those toes. Yes, feel the stretch in the calf. Feel your hands rooting into the mat. And then just try to drive those heels towards the floor. And then you guys, you want a little bit more. You're going to float a plank and back to down dog. So you can be on your knees, you can be resting in child's pose, but as you do this, the belly is pulling in. You are breathing strong breath. So exhale, do the plank. Inhale, stretch. Inhale, plank. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, plank. Good job. Exhale. Now, if you need to, you just stop and rest, or you hold here, and we're going to do a little Pilates. So this is a leg pull, and you alternate the legs, and you're trying to use your rear end muscle to do this. That's what I'm talking about. You really set the shoulders, you spread those fingers, you root those fingers deep into the mat, and then we're just going to collectively open those knees wide, sit back in extended child's pose, and just go for this stretch. How you doing? Feeling better? Do you feel kind of some of that stuck energy if you had some from the night, kind of moving out of that body? So big deep breaths in, big deep breaths out. And then group, we're going to go back ahead, and if you can, I'd like you to go back to down dog. Lift the left leg up. Let's open the left hip. And in my world, I call this pissy dog. In yoga, we call it hydrant. I just like pissy dog. And just really open up the hip if that feels good. If you have a stretch you like better, go for that. And then we're going to put the toes down. I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to open up the right hip. You should feel your right thigh really opening, the right hip opening as you do this, belly in, pelvic floor up. And then we're going to put the toes back down. We're going to walk it back in. We're going to bend our knees so our heels touch. And we'll just flow right back up into that strong movement. Reach strong to the ceiling. Side bend, excellent. Back to tall and strong body. Open up your heart, you guys. Back to tall, float those arms down. And we're gonna either walk it back out to child's pose for rest, or back to hands and knees, spread your fingers, and we're gonna go into bird dog. So bird dog is a super important exercise for the spine. We're just going to do little pulses up. Thumb points to the ceiling. The word I use for this is a physical therapy term. In Pilates, we call it quadruped. In yoga, you might call it alternating spinal balance. Now you're going to hold it. You're going to bend and straighten the knee. I'm making a fist. Strong arm, strong body, straight spine, belly button in, breathing. Now hold the leg out, hold the arm out, reach the leg out longer, lift it higher. Put the hand out, put the knees down, and rest. And otherwise, other arm up, other leg out. Reach that leg long like someone's pulling on your leg. Belly button in, pulse. Lots of breathing, lots of resting. That's it. Check in with how your shoulders feel. If it hurts to do the arm stuff, just do the legs. This is an excellent exercise for your spine. Now you're going to hold the arms still. I'm going to make a fist. It helps me make my arms strong and straight. Bend and straighten the knee. Bend and straighten your elbow, and salute yourself this morning. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. That's excellent. Good, 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 good work. hanging in there, breathing, resting when you want. Reach the arm out, reach the leg out. And then you put the hands down, put the knees down, and either go back to child's pose for a break, or if you got it in you, I'm gonna face the camera now. We're gonna come up to the knees. And how about arms go out to T, and leg goes out to the side. Now fingers are reaching nice and long. There you are, I see you. Hi. And then hand comes down to mat. If it works for you, the leg comes up. And you're gonna go ahead, take your fingertips to the base of your skull. You can have your foot here, you guys. You can even be down here if this is what works best for you. Sucking the waistline in, otherwise perhaps here or here. And we're gonna rotate our chest to the mat, chest to the ceiling. Chest to mat, chest to ceiling. Belly button pulls in. For anybody who wants harder, you're gonna put that foot down, stretch out that other leg, and do the rotation work while you are in full side plank. Setting the bottom shoulder. You look great, you guys. You guys who are resting look great. So you wanna just keep the quality of the movement. And now if you can, you just hold it. And then you reach that top arm nice and long. Belly button is pulling in. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Lots of deep breathing going in and out of the lungs. Arm reaches to ceiling. Knee comes down. Other knee comes down. Arms come back to T. How'd that go? Was that great? And then if you're ready, you're going to stretch the other leg out. Or you go to child's pose. Other leg out. Hand comes flat on the floor. Stretch that arm to the ceiling. Now remember, you can come down and just have your hip on your mat. Fingertips to base of skull. Rotate heart to mat, heart to ceiling. Heart to mat, heart to ceiling. You guys who want more, you're gonna lift this leg up. Heart to floor, heart to ceiling. Belly button's pulling in, lots of breathing. And everybody in here wants mostas. Stretch both legs out. Squeeze your rear end muscles if your legs are straight. It is chest to floor. It is chest to ceiling. It is belly button pulling in. Very, very nice, you guys. Good job. And then if you got it in you, you take that top arm, you reach it long, and you create lots of length for your very svelte waistlines. Or you're resting. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. You look great. Now reaching the arm to the ceiling, putting the knee down, arms to T, other knee down. Beautiful job, you guys. The arms are going to come down by the sides. We're going to sit on our bum. And we're going to stretch our legs out. How you doing? And we are going to either just lay on the floor and we're good, or we're going to make our way slowly down to the floor, pulling our belly in. Now we're going to kind of go into a pure Pilates section right now of ab training. So you can either keep your feet on the floor, or you lift your legs up. You can support your skull. You can alternate the taps like this, or lift one leg up, put it down and switch. That's more stable. A little bit more work is alternating the taps. And then taking it to a pure Pilates exercise, you stretch a leg out, you bring it in and switch. And if you don't need the head support, you can guide the inside and the outside of the knee. If you need to, put your head down. Work from your deep pooch. So for you guys who don't do Pilates, Pilates is all about moving from the center. And then you can take a break, you guys, if your back is kicked on and you're just losing the quality. Or you go to the straight leg version of this, which is harder. You flex your feet, you pull your belly in, you alternate. Lots of deep breathing in, lots of deep breathing out. And then what we do, we take a break if we want to. We re-support our skull if we want. We put our head down if that's best for us. We change it to this is frog position. And you want to use the outside edges of your hip area where the pooch attaches to help you lift your legs up. Now your lower back can kick on in a big way. So you guys who don't need to support your skull and have your head up, you're going to reach those arms back. And you exhale, reach. Inhale, come back. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come back. Remember, it's quality. Lots of resting. You look good, gang. Super jaw. Oops, got a little blurb there. Exhale, reach. Inhale, go back. Exhale. Inhale, couple more. Exhale. One more. Now either take a break or hold the reach. Belly button in, pelvic floor up. Let's bring the thighs to our chest and let's rock gently side to side. How was that? I'm starting to break a sweat a little bit. I got my jacket on. It was a little bit chilly this morning. So that was really good group. So from here, let's head into a little bit of our bridge series. And that means feet's on mat, hands go flat. Now I just want you to roll up through the spine, squeeze your bottom, and roll down through the spine. Go all the way back to neutral, roll up through the spine. So you're just allowing that spine to move and you're pressing your back flat into the mat. And you're gonna just roll up, squeeze your bum. If you want a little bit more, what you'll do is lift the leg up, flow up through the spine, and flow down. Go all the way back to neutral, flow up. That's beautiful. Flow back down. If you're trying the single leg work, you're gonna switch, just flow up through the spine. Let the energy move up and down the back body, up and down the spine. Exhale, inhale. Now one more for either you guys who are doing both feet or one foot. We're gonna all come down. We're gonna put the feet down. Now your choice is to continue bridging like this, or some of us are gonna come up and do table today. So yoga and Pilates share table. A lot of crossover between yoga and Pilates. So from bridge, you either stick with bridge or you rest. You can watch your neighbor do it if you have a neighbor near you. Your elbows are going to point back for my table people. You shut your shoulders, pull your tummies in, squeeze your rear end, lift your hips. Now, some of us could practice lifting and lowering our hips, holding a nice straight spine, drawing the shoulders down, breathing. So some of us could practice this. Some of us could practice holding table, and we're looking down at our bellies and we'll see how saggy we are. And you guys want to try more, you alternate legs. And you're looking to see how saggy or not saggy you are. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on? If you are a table in real life and you, the owner, wanted to get rid of your table and you put your table by the curb, would the Goodwill come take it or the Salvation Army? So squeeze your butt, lift your hips higher, then put your butt down, roll back down, bring those thighs to your chest, rock side to side. So we're going to go to full front plank today for you guys who want that challenge. So you can either stick with this, resting, or doing a staggered spine twist stretch, or you can go back to table, or you can sit up with me, stretch your legs out, rotate your legs out, bring your heels together, elbows go straight, fingers point towards your body. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now draw the shoulders down. There it is. There it is. Now suck the belly and squeeze the bum, lift the hips. So this is front plank, and then lower the hips back down. Now make sure you're not wearing your shoulders as earrings. So this is wearing the shoulders as earrings. See that? That's a no-no. Draw that shoulder down. There you go. Perfect. So set the shoulder, squeeze the butt, lift the hips. Now you guys want hardest. This is leg pull. So alternate, and again, you're looking to see that you don't sag, that your shoulders aren't climbing up to your ears, that you're doing deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Now the heels come down, squeeze butt, lift hips higher, put the butt down, roll the body back down, you guys, and either go to this staggered spine twist stretch that I call windshield wiper, or thigh hug. How you doing? Did that work for everybody? That was fun, huh? Yeah, I know it was really good times. So either stay here and take a break, or come up with me, and you can roll to your side and sit up, or you can just roll up. You can do a little bit of airplane today. So this will be a little bit of seated core with rotation, and you're going to reach your arms up to the ceiling like we've done earlier. Your heart stays open, you've got big deep breaths in, and all you're going to do is just roll down a little bit. You're going to look down at your belly and see that your belly button is pulling in. And then add a lift of the pelvic floor, because pelvic floor is part of core. You reach up as your arms go up, your shoulders stay down. Very, very nice, you guys. Now we're going to add a little bit of rotation. So you're going to roll down, suck your belly in. You're going to just brush the rug or the mat and rotate come back up, reach strong and tall to the ceiling. That's what I'm talking. Good job. And you're gonna roll down again, activate the waistline, brush the carpet, come back up, reach tall, belly button in. You're brushing the carpet or you're brushing your mat. I'm brushing the carpet here at In Motion. It looks lovely in this club, you guys. Carl's doing a great job. So this might be, you guys have to take care of your back. If your thighs take over, stop. For those of you who can, you're gonna hold what you might call a sit-up. I call it a roll down. And if your thighs are taking over, you stop. You just hold it here. You look down as your belly's sucking in. Is it? And you're just gonna rotate side to side. You're working your waistlines. Hopefully you're working your pooch. No lower back. That's it, you guys. Good job. You having a good time? Huh? Yeah, always a good time. But you should be working. Yeah. So brushing the carpet, breathing. Now if you can, you hold to this side. You can lift the opposite leg up or both legs for harder. Rotate deeper. I don't want harder day. I like this. So this is good. And you're gonna come back up. You either rest. Yeah, you can rest. That's fine. No big deal. This is just exercise. Now rotate to the other side. If you got it in you, rotate a smidge deeper. You can lift the opposite leg up or both legs. Remember, put both feet down. Come back center, reach up. Pull the belly in. There you go. Come back up. Now we're just gonna round forward. Stretch out our lower backs. How's your back doing? How's your pooch? Are you breathing? I haven't been reminding you as much as I like to. So just make sure you take lovely deep breaths in, lovely deep breaths out. Super job, you guys. So from here, since we're seated, I'm gonna turn towards you. We're gonna do what in Pilates is called mermaid. So the modern name for it is called Z-sit. If you can sit like this, you got your feet pointed in one direction. If you can't, sit like this. This is fine. If you need to, put a little pad under you or a blankie, whatever you need. But here you are. And we're gonna take the left fingertips to the mat. The right arm is reaching to the sky. The right shoulder stays down. Now spider walk those fingertips along your mat and lift the rib cage to the ceiling. Now pull the belly button in, lift the pelvic floor, lots of breathing. Let the ribs breathe here, you guys. Let the waistline breathe. Let your side body breathe. That's super important. Now, if you're okay with this, you're gonna turn your chest to the floor. And you might, if you do yoga, you might think of this a little bit like pigeon pose, even if it's not. And then you're gonna look towards the back of your room, under your left armpit. And you should feel a nice stretch right to this deep back muscle that lines the spine, if you're tight there. And now you're gonna rotate back to front. You're gonna pull the belly button in. You're gonna try to resist as you bring your fingertips along the mat. Wrap your arm around the waistline. Reach strong. And turn your gaze to the ceiling. Try to ground your little butt cheeks down into the mat if you can. And then come back center. Now let's try to not use our hands, okay? Let's try to switch the legs without touching the floor, okay? Oh, let's do that again, okay? And if you have to use the floor, that's okay. If you don't want to do this interchanging movement, don't do it. You're okay. You just kind of checking your flexibility. It's all good. Now we're gonna go to the other side. And either again, you're just sitting regular if you can't sit like this. Now I'm a little tighter on this side. How about you guys? And then the right fingertips come to the mat. The left arm reaches to the ceiling. You're gonna spider walk. The hand along the floor. You're gonna push on that mat or on your rug. And you're opening up the side body on this side. So I want you to let the side body breathe. Pretend like it has lungs. And your lungs actually breathe to the side. This is important. This part of our body doesn't get a lot of stretch. If it works where you're gonna turn your chest to the mat, you're gonna look to the back of the room, you're gonna look under your right armpit. How you doing? Now see, is this side more forgiving for you? Is it harder? Is it easier? Kind of assess where you're at. And then if you're in this position, you're gonna rotate back to front. And then you're gonna kind of spider walk those fingertips, wrap that arm, open up the side body to this side, and you're gonna turn your eyes to the ceiling. Now, I'm not as flexible on this side, for sure. I'm having a harder time, but I admit it. It's all good. It's all beautiful. And then we're going to come back to center. We're going to take our fingertips back here. We're going to unfold our legs. We're going to reach our legs forward. And then we're going to open our arms out to T. Now this is going to be a little bit of flowing stretching for you. This is going to stretch the hamstrings out, the back of your thigh. You're going to bring the heel of the hand together around your lower back like you're going to roll down to the floor, and then reach forward. You don't have to touch your toes, okay? You never have to do that. You're good. You look great. And you're going to reach up super tall. Open those arms up. Allow your heart to open. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Heels of the hands come together. Now, either be very methodical with this if you want to, or turn it into a nice flowing pattern. Your back is as straight as you can. Open up your heart. Let the arms flow, you guys. Reach and lift and open. That's it. Super job. That's great, you guys. So you should feel the back of the thigh stretching. Your belly is pulling in. You are breathing. Excellent. And then change the position of the legs. Open up the legs here. Little straddle stretch. Same position of the arms. Our arms are reaching out to the sides. Different muscle groups are going to stretch now. Now round the lower back, pull the belly in, bring the heels of the hands together. Reach forward. You don't have to touch the floor. You find your range of motion. You feel stretching through the inner thigh. Maybe I feel some down into the sides of my knee. I'm very tight. And then again, you're going to reach up, out to the sides. Heels of the hands come together. You're going to reach forward. Now you can hold this stretch. If you're super tight, if I wasn't teaching you, I'd probably hold the stretch because I'm super tight and I didn't know it. So open up the arms, heels of the hands come together, or you just keep a flowing stretch pattern going, let those arms just kind of relax and move. As you do this, keep the belly button pulled in, lots of breathing, as straight a back as you can allow. That's it, you guys. One more of this. Reach forward, perfect. Yes, beautiful. And then the next position change is here. I call this froggy, okay? So same arm position, arms open out to the side. The heels of the hands come together, you round your lower back, you reach forward. Now you're gonna stretch the outer hip area, and if you're tight, you'll know it, and your lower back, you're gonna reach up tall, open up those arms, open up the heart, heels of the hands come together, reach forward, beautiful, you guys. You work with what you got. Whatever you got there is all great. It's your body. You should feel no pain, no discomfort, just stretching. You may hold this stretch and really get into the lower back, if that works for you, or reach up super tall. Open up the heart, open up the chest, heels of the hands come together. Reach forward, up you go to the ceiling, out to the sides, belly in, lots of breathing. Yeah, should feel really good. Good job. And then why don't we all just stop right here? Let's hold the stretch. Belly in. While you're here, deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Maybe you want to rotate to a knee and get a little bit more stretch into the side body and along the low back area and head to the other side. And again, belly button pulls in. You feel that? So I'm not as tight on this side, so I don't feel as much. That's pretty normal. Now, again, we're going to do that little exercise where you try to bring your legs to this side if you can. If you can't, you don't worry about it. And I'm going to turn my chest back to my mat. And we are going to take and stretch our legs out. Now, believe it or not, you guys almost forgot to do this. So I just remembered. So we got to do this. This is upper spine extension work. This is important. That bird dog we did earlier didn't allow for some upper spine extension. So what I want you to do is, if you have back trouble, bring your legs wide. That's a tight lower back as well. If you're okay, legs come closer together. Now, put one hand on top of the other. Put your knuckles along your forehead. Now keep your left hand on the ground and lift the right forearm and look to the right. Have your body rotate to the right and keep those knuckles glued to the forehead. So this is a little bit of upper spine rotation work, and the upper spine does not get a lot of love. So we're trying to keep the right rib cage attached to the mat as best we can. We're just going to do a couple more. And your left side is the stabilizer. So now we've got to switch sides. So now I've got my left hand on top, the left knuckles attached to my forehead. I draw the shoulder down, I lift and I rotate. And again, what you're looking for is to see, are you having a harder time rotating to the left or the right? I have a harder time rotating to the left because I have scoliosis, and that's a spine that's curved. So that's just pretty normal for that kind of a spine. Now we're just going to do a couple more of these, and you're going to check it out. I'm definitely stiffer. How about you? And then you're going to put your hands down, you guys. And then you're going to put your hands by your shoulders, and you're going to draw the shoulders down. You're going to pull your belly button in. Now let's have both the shoulder blades work together. Let's have that upper spine. This is just another little exercise in upper spine work. And you put the chest, lift the chest up. While you're here, I want you to pull your belly button up. Now if you can, you hold the chest lift. Then you lift the hands. If your back is okay, you lift your legs. If you'd like to interlace your fingers, pull up on those arms, roll those shoulders back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, pull your belly button and lift your pelvic floor. Are you breathing? I know. So much to think about. Now, we're going to unlace fingers, put toes down, put hands under shoulders. You're going to sit back in extended child's pose. Lots of deep breathing in, lots of deep breathing out. And we are going to walk ourselves in. We're going to start curling our toes under. We're going to lift our knees. We're going to plant our heels, and we're going to end like we begin. You're just going to roll up through your spine. You're going to open up your arms like you're going to fly. How do you feel now? You're going to reach tall to the ceiling. Open up your heart. Take your fingertips to the base of your skull. Pull those elbows back. Open up your chest. Take a big deep breath in to your heart. Stand tall. Straight spine. There you go. Reach up and side bend. And side bend. Go back to the island of Hawaii. Let the breezes blow you side to side. Open up side body. Beautiful. That's great, you guys. I hope you feel better. One last little bit of open up the heart exercise. Big deep breath in. There you go. Big deep breath out. Stand tall. Exhale. Float those arms down. And thank you so much for being with me today. I really appreciate it. I really hope you feel better. I hope you're hanging in there. Thank you again, you guys. See you soon.